Hello, beautiful souls. Today is the full moon energy in Pisces. So, when we talk about Pisces, it's this beautiful Neptune. And Neptune is the dreamy intuition, emotions. So, a lot of cleansing during this time. And you can feel emotional or reacting to things, people, places. So, we need to really pay attention to our inner self so then we can feel centered and our higher self, what is the highest perspective of any situations or conditions that you get entangled. I find there's a lot of people that are hooked to lower vibrations, especially when you're going through times that you need your self-esteem, right? Your self-confidence. So you seem to get entangled in a situation where it's not the best for your higher self. So manifesting the higher self is literally connecting, like integrated, like that beautiful infinite sign. So then you can align your body, David spirit, and your higher self, fully integrated, activated with the Masters of Light. So I've been working a lot with Masters of Light, and I am finalizing a book coming up next month. It's called 9 Weeks Karma Clearing with the Masters of Light through the Akashic Records. Very intense and powerful. So it's like a workbook, a journal that you can write down the things, the answers, to the reflections and meditations. So the Masters of Light that I have included in these 9 weeks are Archangel Metatron, who is the scribe of the Akashic Records. He was Prophet Enoch and ascended into this amazing galactic being, Archangel Metatron. And with Archangel Metatron, you can actually ask for the cloak. So like this blanket, this beautiful, loving, comforting, protective energy of Archangel Metatron. When you're opening your Akashic Records, when you're journaling and asking for guidance, spiritual guidance, asking for discipline, responsibility for your own ascension. So Metatron is so important in our ascension energies. And then I have Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is the blue ray of light, universal archangel for protection and, really cutting cords with all attachments, entanglements, hooks and drains that are not serving your highest good. We get distracted and then we get scattered. So that's like this energy of the air that is upon us that we need to really become aware of our thoughts, our triggers, because those are the catalysts so we can tune in to the best for all beings, all sentient beings. There's a lot of energies that are very hostile, intense, and a lot of anger, separation, division, polarity. These are all going through our energy fields because we needed to become aware of our shadows. So the shadows literally takes you to a void, which is like the womb of creation. And that shadow will help you recognize your patterns, your archetypes, your cycles, these conditions that you keep repeating. So then when you become fully conscious, you can ask these masters to release and help you clear these energies, these patterns that we don't need, right? As a collective and as a personal journey in our Akashic Records. So I also have Lord Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary. It's like this threefold flame in our Sacred Heart. And this is about forgiveness. So when we are forgiving others in all timeline, dimensions, space, and reality. Because we actually don't know what we did in past lives. And these are contracts, a sacred contract that we have signed for. So then we can fully evolve. So when you're forgiving someone, you can visualize the higher self and your higher self into the fields of the Akash. And we call Saint Germain and the violet flame. So Saint Germain and the violet flame is this beautiful deep purple that we can call for transmutation. It reminds me, Saint Germain, of this. I have a crystal skull of amethyst. It's so beautiful and powerful. I use this in meditation and also in remembrance of our Atlantis timeline. So in Atlantean times, we are these masters that we go into a communal healing. So it's like a community. So for example, if you are a healer, then you are connected to the high priests and priestesses of the healing communal. So I envision myself going into this temple with a white garment of light and holding a crystal skull that is infused with ancient wisdom. So it's like remembering the Atlantean times and then going into the Temple of Sphinx in ancient Egypt, where the Akashic records are energetically, and recognizing that our soul is eternal. So we can go in these timelines and connect to our ancient records of who we are and what we have done and what we are doing now. So that is where I take my students in the Akashic records, remembering their Atlantean timelines when you are these goddesses, and so then you can align and integrate your incarnation and honor your sovereignty, because we are magnificent beings of light. We are powerful, sovereign, and we are free. But because of this darkness, this Kali Yuga, we are experiencing the dark times. And so we need to really become vigilant, centered, and in silence, full reflection of what we needed to co-create with the source. So then we don't get scattered and we don't get misaligned. So in that book, 9 Weeks Karma Clearing, we also have the Elohims. So the Elohims are the 7 sacred flame. So it's like this pyramid, and visualizing the 7 sacred fire of the Elohim. These are the galactic beings like Hercules, Cassiopeia. We have the Orion, the Arcturus, the Elohim of peace, Elohim of purity. So these are the masters that you can invoke and ask for divine grace. So creating a relationship with the masters will help you in your ascension timeline. And then I also have the Seraphims. The Seraphims are just beautiful. The highest order of the angels. They're this amazing 144. So 144 is an activation that you will remember that you are one of the 144,000 ascended masters that had signed for this agreement that you will come in this timeline and will do your mission. So every one of us has a gift. Wherever you are, whatever you do, you have that spark of light, a fractal of light from the cosmos, from the universe, the source, God. This is the creations, and we are made of love, particles that bind us all together. But because a lot of people are in illusion or like ignorance of their magnificence light, they are stuck in the lower vibrations of fear. So the vibrations are like fear, anger, worries, all of that, shame, guilt. These are recalibrated by Dr. David Hawkins on force versus power. Power versus force. And I also included, we had Saint Germain the Violet Flame. We have Shiva. Shiva is the god of creation and destruction. Very powerful. So you can practice the chanting Om Namah Shivaya. It's like the 5 elements of our existence, like water, earth, fire, the air, and ether or the Akash. So when we have combined those 5 elements, we are connecting to our 5th dimensional body in the ether, in the Akash, so we can fully activate and align our higher self and our body, Devi spirit. So it's like this Merkaba. I actually have 2 of them. These are the lepidolite. So it's like twins. So Archangel Metatron opens the stellar gateway, and Archangel Sandalphon opens the earth portal. So then the 2 of these opening portals, and you can be inside this Merkaba and activated through your ascension. So then whenever you're sleeping, you are protected, and wherever you are. So always ask for the Merkaba field around you when you go to the groceries or when you work, wherever you are, so you can feel elevated and really vibing. Your vibrations are higher vibrations, higher consciousness. So in this full moon, we are being asked by the god Poseidon and the planet of Neptune to really connect to our emotional body and cleanse these emotions that are not serving our highest good. So we can close our eyes and just say these prayers. You can inhale and exhale. Visualize this water that cleanses our body, mind, heart, spirit, and soul. The waterfall around us. Feel that cleansing energies, healing our holographic fields, bioethereal fields, and matrix. Feel that cleansing energy with all the ascended masters, angels, and archangels. And release. Yeah, so I'm inviting you for equinox energy. I'll do different videos for equinox. Thank you so much for listening, and have a happy new moon, full moon.